And I'll invite you to take 3 big cleansing breaths. So all the way down into the belly, letting the belly swell, taking in more and more and more air, and then letting it go slowly, letting this be a big exhale, a long, luxurious exhale through the nose or through the mouth. And when all the air is out, the navel is towards the spine, we'll do it again, inhaling. Filling the ribs, letting the belly swell, filling all the way up, taking in more and more and more air, and then letting it go gently. A sigh through the mouth or through the nose, letting all of the air out. And then we'll do one more just like that. And then settle into a natural breathing pattern that feels right for you. Sometimes watching the breath naturally makes it expand, but that's not strictly necessary. Find what feels nice and even, what feels easy in the body. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose where you can. And then you might like to set an intention for your practice. Something that you'd like more of in your life. This could be anything that comes to you today, or it could be something that you've been working with for a long time. Stated in present tense as if it's already happened for you. Repeat it, send it out to the universe. Let the universe help conspire to make it so. And then let the shoulders drop again. And let the fingers be wide open and palms facing up, if that feels good in your body. And perhaps you visualize a talisman, a trinket, something special, something to remind you everything's okay, that you're safe, that you're headed in the right direction. What is that object? It could be a real object that really exists in your life, or it could be something brand new to you that your mind has just conjured from thin air. What does it look like? What does it feel like in your hands? What message does it have for you? Slip your object into your pocket. And then visualize getting up from your seat. You're really sturdy. You stand with ease. Taking deliberate, sure-footed steps out of the room that you are in. Through the house to the front door. And observe, what does that door look like? Where is it positioned? Perhaps it's locked and you need to find the key. Or perhaps it's open. Go ahead and take hold of the handle and open the door, step outside. It is a lovely day. What does the sky look like? Feel that object in your pocket. Maybe you even stick your hand in your pocket to feel that it's still there. And it is. Go and take a bit of a walk around the neighborhood. You're feeling very sure-footed, very confident, walking deliberately, slowly, but in a way that says, I know who I am. I know where I'm going. Take a look around. What other buildings do you see? Are there plants or animals to observe? What does the object in your pocket have to say about where you are? Carry on your sure-footed walk. Noticing the texture of the ground beneath your feet, how it feels beneath your shoes. How is the weather? And then find a good resting place, a place to sit either on the ground, on a bench, on a boulder. Could be somewhere real that you know very well, or it could be a visualization that simply appears in front of you. From this place, take a look around. Notice three things, three different colors. And then perhaps take your item out of your pocket as we move into a 3-part breath. Breathing into the belly, into the ribs, into the chest, and then exhaling slowly. Make the exhale as long as possible. And when all the air is out, we'll start again. In, 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 out. into the belly, into the ribs, into the chest, and then all the way out. I'll call you back in a couple minutes. Into the belly, into the ribs, into the chest, and let it all go. And at the end of the next exhale, let the breathing return to whatever feels natural in your body. Replace your item, put it back in your pocket. Glance around. Notice 3 things you haven't taken stock of before. 3 different colors. Things close to you or things further away. And then get up from wherever you're sitting. Again, you feel confident, you feel strong, you can do this with ease. And then turn back towards your house, slowly, deliberately, walking with a purpose, but there's no rush. Noticing the pavement, any plants or animals, the buildings around you. And eventually, walking back up to your front door, observing how it looks, turning the handle, walking inside, and then returning to your meditation spot. Finding your comfortable position. Taking your item from your pocket one last time, placing it in your palm, listening if it has any last bits of wisdom for you. And then let it fade away. Breathing into the belly, Holding the breath in for a few seconds, breathing all the way out. Holding the breath out for a few seconds. We'll do a few rounds like this, breathing in and hold, breathing out and hold. And then start thinking about moving your limbs, your hands, your feet, maybe wiggling or stretching, maybe moving the neck or the spine, whatever would feel good to you, taking your time. There is absolutely no rush. But when it feels right, if your eyes are closed, you can blink open your eyes. Thanks for practicing with me today.